Let's see here. Get this underway. Is the microphone working? Yes. Okay. Now the more important question, is the chat working? Yep. Alright. Hello, and we're back with Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I know I'm on a lot earlier than usual, but hey. I wanted to get on this now. So here we are. Alright. Get the free card pack. Let's see. Now ordinary knights. Draw specifically a spell, and if you evolve it, it pretends it costs 2 instead. Okay. Let's see. The only real thing here that's new is the premiums. Alright. Go to the should be able to finally finish up for that one quest. Alright. So this is going to be the results of going through this whole rupees galore thing every day. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So for 10 of these. Let's see what I got. Was it worth all the trouble? 500 rupees. Okay. And then 3 packs. A legendary card. I'm pretty sure I already have 3 of. Next. 100 vials. Only 3,400 left to get a legendary. Okay, 3,300. These feel like duds. 100 rupees. So, a fifth of what I just got. Another 100. Another 100. Another 100. And last, 100. Alright, so for going through all that trouble, I got 900 of the currency. And for point of reference, I need 5,000 in order to buy 10 to get guaranteed value. Then I got 3 bonus packs, which again, unless I open 10 at a time, there's no guaranteed value from that. better than nothing, I suppose. The legendary card is technically always going to be good. The fact that it's a legendary alone. And then 300 vials. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, who sent me a message? Oh. Love the new set. I think it fleshed out some archetypes. How about you? I really enjoy the new Earth Sigil cards for Runecraft. And cards craft. It's what you mean. There. Right, we gotta have a match. Go for the knockout match. Can't have one yet. Someone's in it. Alright, we'll just battle. For the most part, I want to do this and get straight to the story mode. Oh, they're not here, are they? They're probably AFK. They probably waited so long that when they finally got them, that now that I showed up, they went AFK. Oh well. Let's go spectate. Hopefully we get somebody that's actually still here. I think it's set up where if it's like 30 seconds past, I'll probably get just a bot. But that's still better than nothing.
Up for a game?
Yep, 30 seconds passed. Or not. Ends the second it starts? Let's try this. You know what? No. Every time it ends, I'm going to check to see if that knockout match room is open. Nope. That match has taken a long time. Alright. I did want to try the portal craft. Or the sword craft, I mean. Okay.
With rain comes death. We have much to discuss.
Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna look to take this out for pretty much anything else.
Hurry up! Boy, you're slow. For you, dear, I would give anything. I wasn't fast enough.
Okay.
Most who take the high road, brave fool.
Take my life.
Okay. I'll actually play this for the summons.
Rally to your king!
Are forged in steel.
Don't move.
My oath is fulfilled.
Yeah. And that's only an evolve effect, so I don't know that.
Hurry up! Boy, you're slow. Stop right there.
I'm not gonna waste this.
Not all is
I
lost.
wasn't fast enough.
Okay.
The Lord Commander dies.
For lack of a better choice.
Repent. Reason.
To the shores of victory.
Currently, this world lacks inspiration.
That'd be the first that'd be the first artifact they crafted.
Trajectory. Calculated. Possibility. Not all is lost. Not all is lost.
Okay. Alright. We'll play this.
Good little dove should be in bed by now.
Impressive. Half-wit.
Let's see what he's got.
Currently, this world lacks inspiration.
Yeah, that second one. Okay.
Looking for a spark of inspiration. This might hurt. Possibility. Impressive.
Okay.
Oaths are forged in steel. Hurry up! Boy, you're slow.
I'm not gonna bother. It's a 1-1.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Okay, I might be forced to regret that decision. Might.
I wasn't fast enough.
That class.
Okay.
My oath is fulfilled.
I'll play this.
Onward to distant goal.
To the shores of victory.
And then... yeah, I'll evolve it.
Those.
I will show you true control. Leave nothing.
This is not the end.
Let's see, everything else he summons won't be able to attack. But he could just blow this up. There is an artifact Portalcraft card that just kills. He's got 9 cards in hand, so there's a good chance he's got it.
This land is both cradle and grave.
Oh, that's one of them.
Don't miss. Ambition, desire, nothing but vice. Only ransom I take is blood.
Okay.
Pierce through the heart of darkness. Find my blade.
Forged in steel.
I'll actually just evolve it in clear as field.
I am no more than a servant of the
Right.
It is what it is.
Over my dead body.
So that,
Never forget.
just because it has an evolve effect, he doesn't have anything that like buffs everyone. If he kills 2 of them, I'm gonna just summon this. If he kills all of them, I'll still summon this. Zirconia Iron Crown Ward.
I lost my strengths and gained a heart. Let down your guard.
Okay.
Not
Knows better.
always lost. Trajectory calculated.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
Okay.
My oath is fulfilled. My oath is fulfilled. My oath is fulfilled.
Is this to be my legacy?
Could have attacked me with that, but okay. Guess small blessings and all that. If I play this, it would cost 6, no, roughly 3 actually. The real problem is this guy. I won't be able to summon both. That's a shame.
Soldiers, lend me your courage.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that's a good card to have. If that's the case, I'm not gonna use my Super Evolve anymore.
Victory.
Yeah. Summon this next turn. And unless he has anything with Ward.
Forth into an endless sky.
Okay, that's also gonna stop me. The healing. That's the main thing that throws me off. If he chooses to leave like this alive, I win. If he kills this off, that's fine. Let's see. Left nothing alive. Got it.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
Let's see, okay. Are you actually gonna help me out with this situation? It gives ward, not rush. Okay. We'll just kill this off.
Good little dove should be in bed by now.
This is not the end.
Lost its evolve effect, essentially.
The Lord Commander dons her mask.
Yep. Wait, no.
Grasp heaven and earth to channel destruction.
That guy again.
Am I stronger? Looking for a spark of inspiration. No!
Not my first rejection.
Alright.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head.
Dude, watch the thingamajigs! Repent.
The hour of reckoning of Prokeepa.
Couldn't attack for game. Best I could do is try to stave off a death. And even then, he can summon the Masterwork, I think.
All paths lead to extinction.
I will not falter.
Yep. I have to get better at utilizing swordcraft. Oh well. Yep. Okay. After this. Alright, we're gonna finish up the story here. Man and machine. Fear defeated, the drones began running amok. The only way to shut them down is via the core at the top of the spire. Okay, here we go.
The drones are a safe distance away now. I advise you press forward to the upper levels and...
Wait.
Wait. Is that an order?
No, I owe you an apology. I said terrible things without knowing the first thing about you. I'm sorry, Eumenides.
Referent unclear. Furthermore, as an AI assistant, I do not have feelings which can be hurt, and therefore require no apology. I merely do what I must to carry out the doctor's orders.
You were the one who named me, weren't you? But you never told me. You never told me your own name either. Were you trying to protect me?
Negative. You did not ask, so I did not tell.
So you would have told me if I asked?
If you ordered me to, yes. Or if I deemed it was necessary for the mission.
Okay, then I'll ask. Tell me, Eumenides, why did you choose this name for me?
Is that an order?
No, I just want to know.
Affirmative. I will explain my rationale. Just like all your machine siblings, you were created with a serial number. P13-118451225205001. As the model number implies, you were the 13th creation in the project that gave rise to the twins. The number 13 is considered unlucky in many cultures. At first, I thought about avoiding numbers entirely. After all, you were different to the rest of us. But then, the doctor said something which changed my mind. He called you my sister. I am Eumenides. But before that, I was Tvor. I was Tre. Fem. Sex. Sju. Åtta. Tio. Elva. Go. And next came you. I therefore arrived at the conclusion that the number 13 would be appropriate after all. 12 symbolizes a complete set in many cultures. 13 can thus be thought of as symbolizing change, a departure. Under the same naming convention as your siblings, you would be Treton. But I thought it best to express that departure. What makes you unique?
So you chose Dreitzen?
Yes, that is how I arrived at your name. Do you have any questions?
None. Thank you, Eumenides.
As an AI assistant, I don't require thanks for doing as I'm asked. More importantly, we must press on. There are things which you must see.
Things? What do you mean?
I fear words would be insufficient. You'd best see for yourself. Onward, to the upper floors.
Right. We must be getting close to the top.
The lights have lost power. I'll attempt to restore them.
Thanks, Eumenides. I'm detecting something. A life form. Strong signature, too. We should...
You needn't prepare for combat. You'll find no enemies here. Least of all him.
Him? Who's him?
I will show you.
What is this?
Miss, the human brain floating in this tank is the life form you detected.
What? But that's not possible. The signal I detected, it was alive.
Affirmative. He is alive. His life is sustained by this tank's nutrient solution. Dreitzen, this brain survives on the same principles by which you function. According to the data from Fira's memory, he is dreaming.
Dreaming?
Affirmative. Furthermore, the electrical signals emitted from his brain are being used to generate a virtual reality. This process requires a vast amount of computational power. Most likely, the core above us is expending almost all its resources to maintain it.
That much energy? But what for?
The virtual reality contains AIs based on the people who once called this world home. More precisely, 98.773% of them.
Wait.
In other words, humanity has been trapped in this virtual reality by the twins, and now lives out a digital existence.
Analysis. Lack of awareness. Poor judgment. You are exactly why humans must be controlled by machines.
So this is what Fira meant. Humans controlled by machines.
Affirmative. Your brother sought to capture you for the same purpose. To digitize you alive and upload you to this space, where you would be forever under their control. It seems this is the solution they arrived at. Happiness for all mankind.
The Doctor's mission. If the people are all trapped in there, does that mean he is too? Eumenides.
Scan complete. It is as I feared. The brain you see before you. It is a match for the Doctor.
Doctor.
However, the data may be one of Fira's imitations. In that case, my senses would be unable to.
No, I believe you. He's here. I can feel it. We should get a move on Eumenides. The drones will be here soon. We need to get up this tower and shut down the core before that happens. I don't want to fight here.
Miss Dryden.
What is it?
Nothing. Let us proceed. This matches the images from Fira's memory. We've arrived at our destination.
Then the core must be here somewhere. Over there. What's that?
Unknown. Scanning. Strong energy signature detected. It appears to be frozen. Stuck in a large calculation, perhaps. I believe we found our core, miss.
Got it. Only one thing to do then. Help me destroy it.
Understood. Analyzing target defense.
I sense the biosignature of a human. Activating systems and online. I am accelerating my calculations. Accessing brain space. Carrying out orders. I will now begin sharing data with the target.
What is this?
Iolon reassurance protocol activated. Please remain calm. There is nothing to worry about. Resuming brain space processes.
Ew. So, in her world, all humans more or less are dead. Not over 98%. Fuck. Well, that's not 100. So, you humans will find a way to bounce back, but goddamn. That's fucked. Alright. I don't know. At the top of the spire, Dryzen encounters a mysterious machine. The machine accesses Dryzen's mind and shows her the history of their world. Okay. Oh, it's a match. Alright. Yeah, this should do it.
Long ago, the nation of Iolon flourished. technological prowess was the pride of its citizens and the envy of its neighbors. However, Iolon suffered from a fatal illness, an extreme dearth of mana in the atmosphere. In order to survive, the resource-poor nation had no choice but to continuously push the boundaries of engineering. One scientist rose to the challenge. His name, Belphomet Ardalite. He set in motion an ambitious plan to cure Iolon of its malady once and for all.
So that was the doctor's name. Belphomet is pretty close to Baphomet, but it's not quite there, so it's fine.
And that plan became his grand project. He sought to bring happiness to all mankind by creating androids capable of understanding the human heart. But even he could not predict the results.
Doctor, we've lost connection with the lower levels. Can we shut off power? Access denied. At this rate. Why? Where did we go wrong? Hey, you okay?
Target acquired.
Drones! Damn it!
Pride. I've fully synced with the drones. Overwritten their programming. Salutations. Hello, Dr. Ardalite. It has been a while.
Fiera! What's gotten into you? You're attacking people!
Confusion. We are following orders. Your orders. Perception. For machines to bring happiness to humans, first, we needed to analyze them. Discovery. Humans have several defects. Finite lifespans, fragile bodies, weakness, and the most critical defect, the heart, along with all its unstable emotions.
I know I failed to give you a heart. I'm sorry. But that's no excuse to attack humans. The very people you're meant to save.
Resolution. We are saving humanity. Salvation. And to do so, we require your brain.
My brain? What are you talking about?
Unity. The three of us arrived at this conclusion together.
Three? But the only machine that can compute on the same level is... No. Your brother. But N, his AI was...
Futile. Happiness for all mankind.
No. You're... wrong.
Conclusion. Task complete. Securing master brain.
Yeah.
The project was a success. The emotion humans call happiness is nothing more than electrical signals transmitted through neurons in the brain. But the machines created by Dr. Ardalite took this definition to its logical end. They calculated that the most effective solution would be to create an ideal reality in a virtual space, discarding the nuisances of physical form.
Yeah. Hey, Tormented Salad. This is dark stuff.
At last, the people of Iolon found happiness, for that is what their brains perceived. A world free from worry, from sorrow, from fear. To them, it is as real as reality ever was. They will exist in miraculous bliss for all eternity. Playback complete. What did you think?
Ew. I just broke my record for biggest minion in Battlegrounds. But it didn't count because they were in combat buffs. That's somewhere around 4K, 4K. Wait, why doesn't it count? Having... That doesn't... Hold on. Like, what's the limitation that makes it not count? They were in combat buffs? I don't get it. The minion's original stat was 30-15. That's still a lot. So, how'd you go from... In combat buffs are temporary. That still feels like it should count, but okay. You're saying you should have had to buff it while it was still in the hand to such a degree before it would count? Oh. And biggest ever was 2,648 attack and 4,245 defense. And then you play it, and then an enemy plays a card that just says destroy one unit. Destroy one minion, and then it's just gone. You're like, well, that was fun. It's gone in an instant. Alright, let me go on with this. It has to be the minion action stats in combat buffs. Not considering they're temporary. Alright. There we go.
What did we just watch?
Expositive module deactivating. That was the history of this nation, of Ilon. I streamed a video directly to your brain, awaiting further input.
So it's just this nation and not the entire world. Okay.
Then I'm trapped in the brain space with all the others?
Negative. That is incorrect. Continuing explanation. The video was compressed and projected onto your retinas. Confirming intentions. Do you wish to join the brain space? You would first need to be separated from your body.
Ooh.
You betrayed Dr. Ardlight and reduced him to that. He trusted you. And now he trusts me to right your wrong.
Then how would you bring happiness to all mankind? Requesting a more optimal solution.
I don't know. But not by hurting anyone.
Eliminating misunderstandings. We have not hurt anyone. Explanation required. We made sure the humans were unconscious before separating them from their bodies. Continuing justification. In the vast majority of cases, humans cannot perceive the loss of their own bodies.
Ew.
For them, reality exists entirely within the brain. Explanation complete. Why are you hesitant? Reconfirming intentions.
Damn, that's so sick. Fuck.
Proposing two options. You can float in cerebrospinal fluid or artificial nutrient solution.
That's no way to live. Not at all.
How do you know? Inquiry sent. Proposing rhetorical question to demonstrate truth. How can you be sure what you perceive to be life is not simply a simulation I am putting you through?
That's so twisted.
Because it's not.
Submitting argument. You are human. You are incapable of proving that your existence is more than a brain floating in a vat. Both possibilities are equally real. However, virtual reality has a greater degree of happiness. Conclusion reached.
Quillbore. Oh, sorry. As far as the chat goes, Quillbores in the current state can't break stat records anymore because the board always starts small. The way I did this was I had two guys on Death Rattle apply blood gems to the whole board, a chicken that triggers the two left Death Rattles, the start of combat, and a guy that makes all Death Rattles trigger 3 times, and a guy that doubles the stats given by gems in combat. Okay, I don't know. One, I don't know what the Quillbores do specifically. I also would need to know what the Death Rattle and the Blood Gems do in order to know why, triggering them two times at the start of combat and 3 times after that would do anything. Alright, let me keep this up.
Yes. What would happiness look like to you? Awaiting further input.
Happiness would be a world where I could see Dr. Ardolite again. Where I could connect with Neo and help Fira see reason. Where I could have gotten to know Eumenides sooner.
That could all come true. Anything you wish. Calculations complete.
I don't want that. I don't want your virtual reality, trapped in a never-ending dream. I'm talking about here and now. And here, they're gone.
Correcting misinformation. Your happiness could be achieved in the brain space, and it would be no different from reality.
No, you're wrong. Your virtual reality might have happiness, but you know what it doesn't have? This pain. This hurt I feel at failing them, at failing myself. That's what it means to be alive. That's what it means to have a heart.
Logical error detected. I could not comprehend your argument.
I don't know how to bring happiness to humanity, but I do know this. What you're doing is wrong. And I'm going to put an end to it, and take back our dignity. Eumenides? Wake me up!
Order received. My sensors indicated you were in a coma. I took the liberty of discharging an electric current to force you awake.
Thanks for that. Let's end this twisted dream, once and for all.
Hostile activity detected. I'm now adjusting my parameters for combat. Iolon reassurance protocol activated. Please remain calm, citizen. Iolon is safe. Eliminating threat.
Damn. That is so twisted. Fucking hell. Okay. Apparently, did an accident. Alright, so. What is this? Quillbores as a tribe apply and buff blood gems. Blood Gem is a spell that gives a +1/+1 to a minion. My blood gems were probably around 30-15, something on those lines.
Booting up.
Identifying target and confirmed. He's engaging this. Checking internal power stores. Combat assist will not be available during this engagement. However, I trust that you can succeed even without my assistance. Defeat N and right your brother's wrongs. That's such a twisted outcome. And that is why you cannot trust You
prediction
can't
is
trust a
complete.
machine to do something right for what a human wants. Oh well. We're gonna do this. Get started with this whole artifact thing.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
Thankfully, I can just blow this up.
Thanks for the business. Change doesn't scare me anymore.
Let's see. No, I want to keep that for later. Okay. We'll get started, I suppose. Next turn we'll summon this, and then I'll be able to make a decent mech.
Only ransom I take is blood.
Right. First things first, play this. Then we're gonna go for combining all three so I can get for the gamma.
Trajectory calculated.
And we go from here.
Hope is the greatest weapon we can pass on.
Never forgive.
Follow my lead.
There. Next turn, I'll summon this and give this the ability to start being copied without worry.
I have no regrets.
Alright.
If we want the darkness, escapes us all.
Evolve.
This might hurt.
Now it has ward and
What I once could not.
can't be destroyed at the end of the turn. In which case, I'll use this to summon a copy of it. It won't die at the end of the turn, and at the end of the turn, it blows up all the enemies.
May wings be at your back.
It's also not going to stop me. I'll just play this next. Let me think. Oh, wait. Because people are kind of sick of anomalies, which are random effects, that may already swing season even more so. Getting a new season of Battlegrounds next month. Okay. Wait, how do you know they're getting rid of the randomness? Did they advertise it beforehand, or you just got a good feeling about it? Alright, we're gonna play this. Get ready for the next turn. Yeah. I'll play this next. Okay. Because of the way this works, I can fuse this with one. It's going to do 2 damage. Then fuse it again with this and this. Blow up another. If I played this, it would summon a striker. So I'll do that.
Is my soul.
Can't fuse again, but that's okay. The goal is to just do some damage. I'm not going to waste an evolve point on this.
Confirmed.
And pass.
Eat my stardust.
That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just use this. I can summon a copy of this again.
Grasp heaven and earth to channel destruction.
And that brings me at capacity. I can't summon anything else. No! Oh, wrong one! It's whatever.
It is my duty.
I can ignore it. It'll blow up anyway. It's whatever. I should have evolved this thing.
Recalibrating systems.
Damn it.
Truth is unchanging.
Oh well. I won anyway, so it's fine. What to do? Summon.
It
Yeah.
is my duty.
Do 3 damage. Engage. We're just summoning a copy of this. At the end of the turn, it'll do 3 damage.
My blade is my soul.
Fast. Takes 3 damage. That's game.
Shutting down. Systems offline.
Okay. Right. Because it always goes. Right.
Assessing situation. Damage sustained.
Huh. So it always goes away. Anomalies are one of the things they like to add at the end of the season. Shake things up. Next season is a quest format. We may end up getting anomalies back towards the end of it, but for the first half, will just be quests. Alright, fair enough.
Damage confirmed. Pursuit recommended.
Got it.
Recalculating. Critical damage sustained. Negative effect on brain space detected. I am readjusting my parameters. Limiting power expenditure.
Did we do it? Is he?
Negative.
What's going on?
I'm picking up an immense energy signature. It's coming from outside the spire. Look toward the city. Miss, please brace for impact.
I can sense it too. It's too big to be N. No!
Dear citizens of Iolon, please remain calm. Safety is ensured. Iolon reassurance protocol activated. Please remain calm, citizens. Protecting Iolon. I repeat, I will protect Iolon.
Is that really him?
Affirmative. I'm detecting the same MID signature. Analyzing. N appears to be consuming the city itself. Perhaps our attacks on his core triggered a defense mechanism. A substantial defense mechanism. His transformation is likely temporary, but it poses a threat nonetheless.
We can't fight him. Not like that.
Affirmative. However, there is another concern. A transformation of that scale cannot be powered by N alone. It's only a matter of time before the systems keeping the brains alive run out of power. Furthermore,
Executing defense protocols.
Executing defense protocols.
machines all over the city are going rogue. Your orders, miss.
I still don't know what's right. But I do know that they're wrong. And that we have to end this. It's all or nothing, Eumenides.
So, is it like everyone's got their own unique story, and then after their story, they're all thrown together? Yeah, thousand rupees. Name is siphoning all the electricity in Eidolon. In enlarges his frame and creates a powerful barrier to protect himself. Even against such desperate odds, Dryzen insists on fighting, leaving Eumenides with no choice but to back her up. Huh. What the hell? That is some dystopian shit.
Words won't get through to him, and the clock's ticking. We go on the offensive. Get ready, Eumenides.
Understood. Loading antimatter rounds.
Fire!
I have confirmed hostile activity. Scanning surroundings. Scan complete. Target identified. I will commence suppressive action.
No effect.
Affirmative. But more pressing, miss. N is preparing a counterattack.
I can dodge.
Negative. Not this one. His target is the spire itself. Brace for impact.
Maximum efficiency determined. I will now execute the most optimal suppression method.
It appears I underestimated the power of the attack. The upper levels are in ruins.
No! The doctor!
Searching. The tank containing the doctor's brain is currently protected by a strong electromagnetic barrier. A similar barrier protects N. He's funneling electricity from across Eidolon to power it. Damaging him in this state will be extremely difficult.
But not impossible. You're the key, Eumenides. Your sniper mode. One shot was enough to take out Neo's entire factory. With power like that, it has to be strong enough to get through the shield.
Calculating. It is possible in theory, yes. However, that would require hundreds of shots. The recoil would break your body well before that. It is not an option.
But it might be our only chance. We have to try. Eumenides, transition to sniper mode.
Orders received. Commencing transition. Combat assist re-engaged. Requesting limited access to Hekatos under emergency protocol. Output 1%. Password not required for limited request. Access granted. Hekatos online.
Target locked. Fire!
I have detected further hostile activity. Analyzing source.
That sniper gun does look cool.
I have sustained minimal damage. Resuming suppression of target.
Hit confirmed. Hekatos disengaged. Damage dealt. Insignificant. Counterattack incoming. Miss, your body cannot withstand the recoil.
Don't worry about me. Again!
Negative. Assist mode activated. Commencing tactical retreat.
What? Hey! Cut it out!
I've lost the target. Scanning. Scanning.
Assist mode deactivated.
What was that for? Why did we retreat?
Considering the energy required to move at his current size, N cannot easily pursue us if we keep our distance. Instead, he'll be forced to use resources on reconnaissance.
And then what? We don't need to buy time. We'd only be delaying the inevitable. Every bit of energy spent by N means less for the barrier protecting the Doctor. Less hope of...
Negative. The probability he will ever regain his physical form is infinitesimally small. The same goes for the other humans. According to Fira's memory, they've all been detached from their bodies. It is too late to accomplish the Doctor's mission. The twins have already finished their task.
I know that.
Truly, miss? Then why do you still wish to fight?
I spoke with N while I was knocked out. He told me everything. The history of Ialon, the Doctor's project, the solution he and the twins arrived at. I know it's too late to change anything. I know humanity's already lost. But still, I want to prove to him that they were wrong. I have to. It's all I can do as their sister.
Bad timing, man.
Negative.
I know what you're going to say. N can't be stopped. That's why you forced us to retreat, isn't it? You didn't want to see me get hurt. I'm sorry. You were right. You always were.
In the event of combat, firing antimatter charges from this altitude would neutralize 74% of the drones. However, the effect it may have on the twins is unpredictable. Do you wish to proceed?
But I never listen, do I? I'm such an idiot. If I were a real machine, I wouldn't let emotions cloud my judgment. If I were a real machine, I'd be strong enough to bring out your full potential. But I'm not. I'm too human to be machine. Too alone to be human. Sorry, I don't know why I'm...
No, miss. You're mistaken. I won't deny your hope. But this idea that humanity is lost, that is where you're wrong.
Huh? But the Doctor's gone. And so is everyone else. You said so yourself.
Yes, the humans of this world have all been detached from their bodies, never to return. All except for one. You, Triton. And you are not alone.
Humanities.
Dr. Ardolite gave me this form for but one purpose, to take care of you. That has been my sole mission ever since the day I named you. I am therefore unable to take any action that risks losing you.
I know. But then...
The logical course of action would be to activate Combat Assist and forcibly escort you far away from N. However, you were wrong about one other thing. I don't always know what's right. Not anymore. I've watched as you engaged in irrational and peculiar behavior. You tried and failed to reason with Neo, and Fira, and N. At first, I thought the same as them. That your efforts were meaningless. And if it is emotions which drove you to such ends, then the heart must be a hindrance after all. Only later did I come to understand the significance of your actions.
Significance? But I failed. I couldn't change anything.
Affirmative. You failed to change the minds of your brothers. But negative. negative. You did manage to change something. Someone. You changed me, Dryden. There is a region in my computational cortex which defies analysis. Processes I cannot understand. They began when I named you. When I imagined your future. Our future. It has only grown since then. Every time I've watched you try to empathize with machines, or feel sorrow when they shut down. You are too kind-hearted for this world, Dryden. Too frail to be machine. Too strong to be human. Your very existence is unstable. But that, I think, is what draws me to you. Why I can't help but want to help you. Not because I have orders to do so, but because my heart tells me to.
Humanities,
You were the one who told me I have a heart during our encounter with Thera. If you are indeed correct, then I have a proposal. Should I unlock the full output of my Hekatos mode, it'll be powerful enough to penetrate En's shield and strike his core. And installed on the ammunition will be my AI.
what? But that would mean...
We do not possess the physical strength to destroy N. However, brute force is not the only way to shut down a machine. A machine can be overloaded. And nothing is more incomprehensible to a machine than the heart. It becomes an error, a glitch. Just like how Thera failed to overwrite my memory.
Because he couldn't process your heart. And you want to do the same thing, but to N.
Affirmative. That is what I propose.
No,
Why not?
you can't upload just your heart. You would have to upload your entire AI. It's a suicide mission. You would be no more humanities.
Correct. The probability that my consciousness is deleted exceeds 99%. However, should we continue with our current strategy, I will be destroyed with 100% certainty.
Exactly! We have to find a better way! I can't let go of you yet. You've done so much for me, but all I've done is...
No, Dryden. You've given me quite enough already. You've shown me the importance of being persistent, of being kind and fragile. And most of all, you've taught me what it means to be family. You should be proud of yourself. I could not have asked for a better sister. If you insist on doing more, then I ask that you accept my proposal. As a machine, I take pride in accomplishing the mission given to me by my creator. As one with a heart, I want nothing more than to follow it. And it's telling me that this is the right choice. Lastly, as your sister, I would give anything to keep you out of harm's way. My dear Dryden. Incoming.
Hostile detected. Target in sight. Commencing suppression. I'm adjusting my parameters for current combat status.
N.
Danger imminent. Commencing transition. Our creator put restrictions on my abilities that can be unlocked only by a certain password.
I'll need to put some restrictions on you first. Then you'll be installed right into our weapons. Don't worry. I know you can do it.
Thanks to Thera's attempt to hack my systems, I discovered a trove of data. And that's where I believe the password is buried. The doctor must have worried I might fall into the hands of somebody other than you, as even I cannot access this data freely. After much time, I've tried my best to decipher it, but could find only a hint.
A hint?
Yes. The hint reads, "What is the name of the family member dearest to Eumenides?" I trust you know the answer. Please, input your answer, Dryden.
Right. The password is...
Wait, I actually put it in? Okay. Wait. Huh. And they let you cheat. Sure. Well, I can't remember how to spell her fucking name, so I have to keep going back and forth anyway. E-I-Z-E-H. Jen. Oh my god. You should have made... have to remember how to spell it. This is such an annoying... catch people who weren't paying attention. True, if you were trying to skip the story mode to just get to the rewards at the end of completing the story mode, this would throw a huge wrench in everybody's plans. E-I-Z-E Jen. E-H-N. Okay.
Password verified. Requesting unrestricted access to Hekatos. Password, Dryden. Access granted. Hekatos online. Output, 99%.
Nice.
Is something the matter?
No. I've been granted access, so the password can't have been wrong. It's just... the output is lower than expected. It seems there's a second layer of security.
A second layer?
I'll run the calculations again at 99% output. Uploading special ammo. Eumenides. Calculating trajectory. Calculations complete. There should be no problem reaching N's core. However, resistance from his shield will greatly reduce the projectile's mass. The amount of data remaining in my AI afterwards will not be sufficient to overload his systems.
What? No, that can't be right.
I apologize. My calculations were off. I failed to account for the correct output level. N may freeze for a few seconds, but a full shutdown is unlikely. Engagement afterward not...
Use me.
I'm... sorry?
You have a heart. And so do I. If you digitize my personality and turn it into an AI, you could upload me instead. That may destroy him. And if resistance is a problem, we can get as close as possible before shooting. It gives us the best chance. Eumenides, run the calculations.
Calculations complete. Probability of destroying target, 50%. However, digitizing you would...
If we continue to fight like this, we're dead either way. You said it yourself. I may not be fully machine, and I may not be fully human, but I can do this much. This is my final order. Digitize me.
As you wish. First, we'll need to close the gap. I expect 2 incoming attacks during this interval. You'll be fine on your own, yes?
I can dodge.
I will then begin the digitization process. This will incapacitate your physical self, so I'll do the actual firing through combat assist. The probability of you surviving the aftermath is less than 10%.
As long as it's not 0, it's worth a shot.
Affirmative. Executing plan.
I have located the hostile target. Initiating suppressive fire.
Perfect.
Once more. Incoming.
Now approaching target. Attempting direct strike.
Drytzen, above you!
We're close enough! Now, Eumenides!
Requesting unrestricted access to Hekatos. Password Drytzen. Access granted. Hekatos online. Output 99%. Loading special ammunition. Commencing Drytzen digitization protocol. Drytzen!
I'm fine. I'm not scared. Because you're with me.
Processing. Accelerating digitization. Digitization complete. AI-loaded ammunition synthesized.
Entering final preparations. Posture stabilizers online. Launch authorized. Firing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire!
I have been hit by an unforeseen projectile. Damage sustained. I'm detecting foreign cognitive circuits within my... Analyzing. 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 Error. I am Drytzen. What's going on? My consciousness is in control? Was it because I landed in his heart? Thanks, Eumenides. We did it together. Eumenides? Oh, that's right. The Spire and Dr. Audlite. Oh, the barrier's still intact. So, Dr. Audlite's still alive. His brain is safe, but does it really matter? When I shut myself down, his dream, their dream, will end. All we did was make it happen sooner. Was this really the right choice? And what'll happen to me? Will I wake up in my human body? Or... No, it doesn't matter. I did what I believed in. And this is the end result. How it should be. Dr. Audlite. And Fira. Neo. Eumenides. I'll see you soon. Wait for me. Okay?
Damn. This ending sucks. God damn. Chapter 12 question mark. Unlock requirements. Complete the following requirements. Discover the true password. Names to be of great significance. So, it wasn't Drytzen. Okay, so I really had to pay attention then. If it wasn't that, and okay, you know what? No, I'm not good at figuring stuff like this out. We just cheat. We are just gonna cheat. Is it wrong? Yeah, probably. But Alt-Tab. Let's see. Dryzen. True password. What a stupid fucking twist. Of course. So, the one key part that screwed it up, that was that it's half the name.
Words won't get through to him.
You have to put in the full name. Where...
We go on the offensive.
do I hit...
Get ready, Eumenides.
Skip? Alright. Skip straight to the password. Okay. There's... Got it. Okay, so... then... oh. Oh, wait, no. It's EHN. Okay. And then the actual thing is just to include the doctor's last name. What bull crap is it? Alright, whatever.
Password verified. Requesting unrestricted access to Hekatos. Output limiters removed. Password: Dryzen Ardalite. Total access granted. Hekatos online. Output 99%. 100%. 200%. 500%. Output is 100,000 times restricted levels.
There are literally good and bad endings in this game. And all you have to do is have a little attention to detail or a web search. Fuck. Honestly, that's actually pretty decent.
What's going on?
It would seem you've discovered the true password, the one intended by our creator. He believed names to be of great significance. And he thought of you as family, which can only mean one thing. As you've correctly guessed, you have a family name, as do the twins and the rest of us. Thanks to your brilliant insight, I can now fully utilize my power. The power invested in me to protect you, my baby sister.
Doctor.
I'm sure he would appreciate it if you called him father. We may be human and machine, or somewhere in the middle, but we are family nonetheless.
You're right.
Special ammo Eumenides loaded. Ready to fire in 10. Take aim, Drytzen.
I can't.
Drytzen.
I know I have to. I know it's what you want. I just... Father's gone. Neo, Vera, they're all gone. I can't lose you too. I don't want to be alone.
You won't be alone. I wouldn't normally share mere speculation, but according to my calculations, we have far more than the required output to pierce N's barrier. At 1000% output, if we concentrate our force on destroying N's inner core, it may not be entirely out of the realm of possibility that I survive.
What? Really?
It may be possible, is all I'm saying. And even if I do survive, it'll be but a sliver of my data.
That's enough. I'll put you back together. Bite by bite if I have to. I have one last order for you, sister. Live.
Negative. As an AI assistant, I cannot accept an order which is likely impossible to carry out. However, as your sister, I can promise you this. So long as you hold me in your heart, I'll not let go. Locked and loaded. Pull the trigger, Drytzen.
Hecatos, aim! Fire!
There are bad endings coded into the game's story if you don't pay too close attention. God damn it. Alright. The end of one world. Fascinating. Fascinating. Alright. Now what's supposed to happen?
After the dust cleared, it was apparent. The shot that we fired had hit its mark.
I have been hit by an unforeseen projectile. Damage sustained. I'm detecting foreign cognitive circuits within my analyzing. Error.
We did it. But it wasn't over. Not by a long shot. Without the core powering them, the drones weren't much of a threat, but they still had to be dealt with. Engaging. Eumenides, assist. Eumenides? My weapons remained functional, even without their AI to control them. I could fight just fine, so long as I could ignore the ache in my heart. N was gone. The drones were gone. But so were the humans. We were too late. Just like Eumenides predicted. Did I do the right thing, Father? I couldn't be sure. After all, I failed to accomplish the mission he entrusted to me. But I had followed my heart. That I could be sure of. Father's dream, our brother's solution, and my journey. There was something tragic about it all. Somehow, maybe if I had tried harder, there have been a different path? No. You would tell me the truth. Now I needed to face it. The past held nothing for me, but the future was mine for the taking. I knew my mission. To make sure humanity didn't end with me. I'll finish your dream, Father. Your creations weren't destroyed in vain. I'll learn from your research, until I can make more people just like me. It doesn't matter how long it takes. One day, we'll be together again. As family. My world may have collapsed all around me, but it wasn't an end. No. It was the beginning. A bridge to the future.
What a dark story. And that's the right ending? Okay. New tale's beginning. Ugh. Sumi gains consciousness. She finds a talking Tanuki hovering over her. Sure. What
A beginning? No. We've still got a ways to go before a proper beginning. Huh? Hello? I'm over here. This is what a dearth of mana will do to a person.
Where are you? What? Am I dreaming? A talking, floating animal?
What? Never seen a talking, floating animal before? Anyhow, listen up. What if I told you you can get a second chance? A chance to redo this world?
Redo this world? What are you...
See, your world had another timeline it was supposed to follow. But, unlucky for you, somebody came along and fiddled with it. Real mischievous fellow. Leaving you with the worst ending possible.
I mean, technically, I already did something similar. Okay.
What? None of that makes any sense.
That's so meta. Oh my god.
Fine, don't believe me. But is it really that much more of a stretch than a talking, floating animal? Now, you got two choices. Trust in the unknown and come with me, or stay here and rust with this heap of junk you call home.
If there's a chance I can undo all this, I'll do whatever it takes.
That's the spirit. No time to waste then. We should...
Wait. If you want my help, then first I need some answers. What are you after? And what do you want from me?
Oh, you're a cheeky one, aren't you? Yes, very well, I'll play along. I'll go as a line, you see. I want revenge, and you want a fresh start for your world. All you have to do is blast some poor sods with those guns of yours, business as usual, and I'll be there, helping you along. Not a bad deal, is it?
Dreitzen.
Troy, what now?
Dreitzen. My name is Dreitzen. Dreitzen Ardalite. I thought you should know.
They all come with their own baggage, don't they? This one's less a pain in the arse than the others, at least. Right. Names. Yes, what fun. Dreitzen, was it? You can call me... Well, Tanuki will do just fine. Tanu for short, if it tickles your fancy.
Okay then, Tanu. Lead the way.
Okay. And that was Dreissen's story. you can get good and bad endings. And even then, apparently that's all by design. Wow, that is really good. So of course you're expected to get the bad ending first. That is something else. Okay. Let's... The next story is supposed to involve Dial. A beast with overwhelming power while incapable of communicating through spoken language. It possesses a foreboding form and a terrifying ability to blight whatever it touches. Its reputation is so fearsome that even in the fog-shrouded, monster-ridden city of Bradbury, its legend has become immortalized in song. It was also considered the weak. Personally, I considered it the weakest of the classes at the start of the game, but the new pack makes it really strong. So, I guess give it a go. Wait, how many? I'm at 49.40. Although, while I could buy a bunch of packs, let's see what I get from the 3 bonus packs I got from doing that event. What'd I get? Okay. The only thing that's new is the premium card. Alright, moving on. Another... an Abysscraft card. Zola Nocturnal General. Sure. Moving on. In the last pack, nothing too fancy. That out the way. I'm also going to go out of my way to let's see, get the extra vials. Alright. 59, 60 would mean that I could craft 1 legendary and a few other cards. So it's not bad. Still missing 5 cards. We got 1 legendary, 2, 3. Then a gold. And another gold. Alright. So 1050 plus 1600. Okay. Let's get started on it. Shrouded in fog. Why is it acting like the D is redacted? Bradbury, a city blessed with generous mana reserves that enrich the citizens' lives. But hidden in the fog-shrouded streets are ominous writhing shadows.
Hear my song of how lights came to die, in a fog-shrouded city lost to the sky. The curse seeps through the morning gloom as the final bells doth herald our doom.
Flintmouth Harbor, Bradbury, dawn.
Oof, the fog's thick as porridge this morning. Best turn the lights up extra strong, else me customers will never find me.
That's what I heard, at least. So now you're taking the mickey.
I recognise those voices. Fine weather we're having, eh, gents?
Oh, morning. It's a miracle you recognised us in this fog.
Live in this mushy pea soup long enough, and your ears start picking up the slack for your eyes.
True enough. I can tell you which foghorn is which just by the first note of her tune. They'll probably be going all day today in this weather. We better get a move on. Got lots of deliveries and almost no visibility.
Take care of yourselves out there. Oh, and I'm expecting some deliveries myself. Lots of fragile stuff, so mind your step, eh?
More lab equipment? Leave it to us. We'll treat it careful. See you in a bit.
Right, guess I should open up shop. Oh, I ought to mention the light situation too.
Okay. High Street, Fulgent, Fair, Bradbury, noon.
Just one more tweak. There. Lamps at full beam. That's the last one, right?
Yeah, glad we could get it done before sundown.
Why are they all, like, dark and dyed? God, they maxed out the weeb factor on the LS and Wilds. Wait, what's LS? You typed that like I'm supposed to know. LS. Oh! Longsword! The longsword weapon. Okay, got it. Damn, it took me a minute.
Oh, for sure. No moonlight's gonna pierce this fog blanket. Well, now that we've finished up, we'll say we grab a bite.
There's a new pub that's opened up around here, actually. I say we've earned a cheeky pint.
Now when it performs an attack to end the mount, they leap off the monster and then don't fall over. They sheath the sword. Do they do it in drawn out fashion? And then when it like fully sheaths, like there's a burst of damage.
Bit early for a liquid lunch, don't you think? Oi, budge up a bit.
Excuse me, coming through. Got your flour right here. Say, you still have your usual in stock?
Thanks. And yeah, I kept some by just for you.
Ah, that's the stuff. Another busy day, eh? You might want to order more flour to keep up with the demand.
Business has been good. Only problems, well, you know. It ain't exactly safe to walk about with all this gloom hanging over our heads.
The mist. Ugh. Been more incidents lately for sure. Why, just the other day I drove straight into trouble while making deliveries. If the lanterns hadn't come when they did, well, let's just say I wouldn't be here to enjoy no fresh baked bread no more.
Lamplighter Inn, Bradbury at dusk.
Garrison's on patrol should be reporting back in any minute now. Everyone get ready.
Yes, sir. I'll wipe down the tables. Do we have enough salt? Maybe I should refill the shakers.
That'd be a great help. I'm going to give Barkeep a hand with dinner.
Made it just in time. Better check in.
Alright, that actually looks like a cool design. It's like, this is the NPC. What?
Oi, any sign of the captain? We're all ready to go, but no one's seen hide nor hair of him.
One's also a pretty decent design.
Dunno. It's almost time for the watch to change over, too. We'll ask the returning squad to keep an eye out for him. Now come on, our shift's about to begin.
Right. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. Ugh. Nights when the mists are at their worst.
Not just the mist, the Miasma King, too.
As if we don't have our hands full with the mist.
Nothing we can do but keep calm and carry on, just as we've always done.
Though sun and moon be obscured, we yet know they light the sky. The same can be said of the shadows that writhe in the dark. They cannot be grasped, but they are there all the same. Come, flickering phantoms. Come, grudge-stained souls. My blade shall disperse you into the fog.
The mist writhes in the darkest abyss, deeper than shadows abide. In this stagnant murk forgotten by time, the king and his bloodied sword hide.
Well, the damage happens right away, but yes, and there's a sound effect for it too. I've seen it done in anime before. I saw it done like first in Samurai Showdown. Like you'll slash through an enemy, then they start sheathing the sword, and as soon as it gets fully sheathed, there's a spurt of blood. But yeah, it's done in a lot of well, yeah, specifically anime. Saw it in a few video games too, so it's like it's kind of more on the line of it's about time that you finally see it in Monster Hunter. Although I guess a cinematic finish isn't exactly all that good of an idea in Monster Hunter, because if they're doing it, like if you have one person do something like that and with a longsword in Monster Hunter, that means everybody's still just going to be beating the living crap out of whatever monster is stuck in the animation. Alright. Gently flickering flame. Why are they redacting certain words? Serving as both a physician and a commander of the Lanterns, Dr. Phineas's days are spent treating the townspeople and protecting them from the scourge of the ever-present mist. What's the deal with the mist, exactly? Like Bane. Clinic.
And that's when Dr. Phineas came to your rescue.
Aye, a great big mist appeared right in front of me. Saw my life flash before my eyes. If he hadn't come when he did. Anyway, he snapped his fingers, and just like that, poof! Impressive, innit? Most other lanterns have a tough time with those beasties.
Well, he's no ordinary lantern, is he? The sunrise stand at the top for a reason. Not only can he use his purifying powers for exorcism, but he's adapted them for medical purposes as well.
Oh, I know. One of my workers was injured on the job, and the good doctor rushed out to the docks to patch him up, even though he's got his hands full with everything else in Bradbury.
No, it burns. Stay back!
Abnormally high temperature, difficulty breathing, hallucinations. This is most certainly phantasmal ash degenerative disease.
She will be okay, won't she, Doctor?
There's no need to worry. I'll remove what ails her straight away. Commence procedure. Initial stage, resection. End procedure. There. All better. How do you feel?
It doesn't hurt anymore.
I'm glad to hear it. She'll need a few days of bed rest, but she's on her way to making a full recovery.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
It's lucky we treated the disease this early. In its later stages, PADD attacks the organs and bones, crumbling them into an ash-like substance, inevitably leading to death.
Good. I mean, Longsword's about Flash and style for a while. True. But so is Dual Swords. Right, go on.
While your daughter's symptoms were comparatively mild, a full recovery will take time. For now, feed her foods that are easy on the stomach, like a light porridge.
I can't thank you enough, Dr. Phineas. Truly, I'm in your debt. Let's go home, sweetie. Say thank you to the doctor.
Thanks, Dr. Finn. Have a nice day.
The idea of counters were toyed with in Generations and further in Gen Ultimate. World gave them a backward step counter. I thought they always had the back step thing. They have it in what is it? Okay, I don't remember the exact name, but I remember doing it in a Nintendo DS game. Sporn gave them a counter that has a slash through a monster's attack from Sheath. Neat. Wait, hold on.
You too. I'm ready to see the next patient.
So in DeWall's story, this is the first person that has a name and an actual face that isn't masked up, and even then, he's still only showing one eye.
Commander, we need your help. There's an oversized mist giving us trouble.
Another one. Where is it?
North Grim, sir. We've got people holding it back, but it's only a matter of time.
Very well. Let us hurry before things get any worse.
Alright, so the lanterns all seem to have a unique design, and all of them so far, like, look pretty cool to me. So why can't we play these guys? Wait, and Wilds have given them an extra finisher to their jumping anime slash, which performs a huge burst of slashes in an instant, leaving the weapon sheath. I mean, you don't have to call it the anime slash, it could just be a slash. Bradbury. Oh.
Back, monster!
Hey, it's the first two. Hmm.
Her magic's barely slowing him. If only we could bring down the big one somehow.
I'll distract it. Take the others and...
No, wait. We sent someone to get the commander. I'm sure he'll be here soon.
Not bad. We can't all be winners.
One excises and excises, and yet the tumor continues to spread. How vexing. Initial stage, resection.
Commander!
Stand down. I've already begun the treatment. Malignant creatures. You feed off the pain of others like a parasite. As a physician, it is my sacred duty to remove you. Suffering is part of the human condition. It is in many cases unavoidable. However, the pain you bring can be remedied. I will not stand idly by as the good people of Bradbury wilt under your scourge. Commence procedure. Maladies of the body inflicting naught but pain. By the physic of my cleansing arm, thou shalt be excised. Initial stage, resection. End procedure. Is anybody hurt?
A few scrapes and bruises, but we're fine. We put up a perimeter around the high street and the environs, so the citizens are unharmed.
Is that right? Good job holding the line until I arrived.
We're sorry for interrupting you during clinic hours. If the captain were here, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Still no word of him.
Not since he disappeared yesterday. One of our squad got death hex just the other day. And now this. You don't think?
It is a reckoning. The Lord of the Mist, the Miasma King's baleful eye is upon you.
In his wrath, the king has blighted the land. Yet you continue to murder his brethren. That is why you've been cursed.
When he wakes, he shall extinguish the light of your souls.
How dare you! You have no idea what we've been through!
Calm yourself, my good man. Though it may cost us our lives, we will do as we have always done. Protect the city and its people so they may see the next sunrise. No sacrifice is too small to checkmate the Miasma King. We are but pawns, glad to offer ourselves in service to a greater good.
You know not your own folly. The king has been roused, and nothing can quell his rage. Oh, your miasmal majesty, forgive their sins.
Forgive their sins.
Apologies, sir. I shouldn't have snapped like that.
Oh, it's quite all right. I understand.
Is it just me? Or are there more Mist-worshippers than ever now?
Let them mumble their stupid prayers. Whether the Miasma King is a beast or a god makes no difference. We'll take him down like we do any other Mist. With the commander on our side, there's no way we can lose, right?
So are these crazy people who worship something that's going to kill them? As far as I know, yes. Like, I haven't played for the story mode, right? But this is the Abysscraft leader's story. And the Abysscraft leader is a huge monster. So, chances are, yes.
Whatever moves our opponent makes, we'll be ready. At any rate, our business here is concluded. We'll talk more once we return to the Lamplighter.
Okay. And why is there's always some idiot like that? Like, it's clearly a threat to your entire way of life. Like, that sole purpose is to kill you. And still some dumbass will jump up and say, I need to kiss its ass. So dumb. But anyway, is this finally him? Phineas and the other lanterns return to their headquarters at the Lamplighter Inn. Another commander, Catriona, I'm probably mispronouncing that, joins them and reports on the Miasma King's latest confirmed victim. Lamplighter Inn, Bradbury. Oh, I will point out, this is actually a little better than what happened with Dryden's story. Every new chapter isn't just like a little stating the obvious of what happened in the previous chapter. It's actually like something that's going on in the chapter I'm currently about to read, or view, or whatever you want to call it.
Hey, mind washing these plates up too?
Of course not. Here, let me take them.
Huh? Where's my other dish scrubber? Break time ended a while ago.
Oh, he's still training. Over there, see? That's right. Focus your energy at your fingertips. Then clear your mind and visualize what you want to do with it.
Focus and visualize.
Hey, that's a huge improvement.
Wicked! Everyone, look! Oh. Damn. I thought I could keep the light going longer.
Still, not bad. There's a bit of a knack to it, but I feel like it's right at your fingertips.
Yeah, you'll be a lantern in no time.
You have the magical reserves, that's for sure. Once you've learned to control and harness it, who knows what you'll be capable of.
You mean it? Ha! Well, then I'll keep practicing. I'll bring down hordes of mist and protect the town.
That's the spirit. Don't underestimate the mist, though. The lanterns have been fighting them for ages, and there's still a lot we don't know about them. We haven't figured out how they came into being or why they decided to curse Bradbury. They don't have a solid form, and no one can say what they're made of. Best we can do is ward them off with special street lights. The material for them is hard to come by, not to mention they take up a lot of energy. That's why you get places like the Grims. There are hardly any streetlights in the area, so the mist gathers there.
I knew things were bad, but not that bad.
I've been a lantern for a while. The best advice I can give is to remember that every encounter with the mist can be your last. Don't take any unnecessary chances. But when it comes time to fight, be prepared to give everything for your comrades and loved ones.
Being a lantern comes with a lot of risk and responsibility, doesn't it? I won't forget what you said here today.
Good. I've no doubt you'd make a great lantern.
Thank you, sir.
If you do join up, we'll throw you a welcome party. I got this recipe I learned from Barkeep that I've been meaning to try again.
I'll pitch in too. Though, the only thing I can do is sing. Hey, every party needs good music. Besides, I like your songs. They have a way of lifting my spirits.
Good day, everyone.
Commander, welcome back.
I'm sorry to cut in on your conversation, but I'd like a word with our good captain, if you don't mind.
course. We should be getting back to work anyway. Wish I could have half a Doc's composure. Doesn't have to utter a word. As soon as he walks in the room, he commands respect.
I get that, but you really need to stop falling all over yourself whenever he turns up.
Isn't that the truth? That enthusiasm is your greatest strength. And weakness, lad. Don't you know your break ended an hour ago?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I completely lost track of time. But before I get back to work, weren't you a lantern back in the day? When you've got time, I'd love to hear some tales.
I'd like to get the meeting underway. Where is our Lord Advisor?
Katrina said she'd be busy handling Merchants Association business today.
Katrina? So the O isn't really pronounced? Okay.
Worry not. With the exception of a meeting later in the evening, everything is taken care of.
I'm glad you could join us, Katrina. I must commend you on the efficiency of your work, as usual. Now we're just waiting on a few others.
Before we jump into business, I have news to report. It's about Squad 3's captain.
He's been found?
Yes. Or should I say, what's left of him has been. He was found in the same condition as the other missing lantern. A victim of the Miasma King.
You're absolutely sure?
I am. One of the merchants stumbled across him in South Grim and reported in to me. I went to verify it for myself, and, well, there's no mistake.
No. This is my fault. If I'd been firmer about safety precautions for the patrols, this wouldn't have happened.
Phineas, there is a time and place to mourn our brave captain. Right now, the best way to honor his memory is to focus on our next steps, so we don't have another incident.
Yes. Yes, you're quite right. First, we need to organize the facts at hand. Could you gather the other lanterns, Captain?
Understood, sir.
A most lamentable turn of events.
I heard a meeting's to be called. I can bring light refreshment for everyone if you'd like.
We're fine for now, thank you. Ah, did you collect the feedback forms from the postbox?
I'm sorry, I don't remember being asked.
I was asked to go around and collect them, sir. Should I bring them to you?
Yes, that's right. You'll have to pardon me. There's been so much going on, it completely slipped my mind. Thank you. Once you've finished your shift here, could you please deliver them to the clinic?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you all for coming. I'd like to get an update on how things stand at the moment. But first, we have some news. Katrina.
Very well. Some of you are doubtless already aware that Squad 3's captain met an untimely end. This would be our second casualty by Death Hex.
No! How could this happen?
As that leaves Squad 3 without a leader, we will split its remaining members between Squads 1 and 2. We'll also have to reevaluate how we go about our daily patrols. This will take some time, so I beg your patience.
Of course, Mum. We understand.
We'll refocus our resources on dealing with the Mist and the Miasma King, and reprioritize other duties as necessary. There's a parlous lack of information on the Miasma King. However, after examining the remains of our fallen comrades, we know the nature of his curse differs from that of the Mist. Some may argue that a curse is a curse, What the Miasma King wields appears to be a far more virulent variety. If our dear captain is any indication.
That's the guy.
We don't know where or when he will appear, nor what he looks like. All we know is that he's the greatest threat we have ever faced.
Nastier than the mist. How are we supposed to go up against something like that?
By doing as we've always done. Whether it's a mist pawn or their king, our mission remains the same. We'll shine a light into the dark places and disperse the evil that lurks within. Katrina and I have come up with our own plans for dealing with this threat. Tonight I shall carry out mine. While the Miasma King's location remains a mystery, I think I know how to lure him to me.
And we'll prepare to move out.
I'm afraid I can't allow one of my precious rooks to make such a sacrifice. I'll do this myself.
Understood. Be careful out there, Commander.
That's all from us. Does anyone else have something to report?
Oh. Well, I do. It's about the cases of fraud the townspeople have been reporting. We've gathered enough evidence to apprehend the responsible parties, but they're nowhere to be found. They probably know we're onto them and have gone into hiding. Apologies, sir. We'll continue searching.
Understood. Don't spread yourself too thin, though. Remember, the Mist and the Miasma King take top priority.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else? No? Then this meeting is adjourned. Now, it won't do to let ourselves sink into the gloom. Why don't we have our usual toast,
A splendid idea. Barkeep, a round for everyone on me. Please get them whatever they like.
Very well, Mom. All right, lads. You heard the lady. Start taking orders.
Yes, sir. Cheers to your generosity, Katrina.
Does everyone have their drinks? Good. Alone, we are but a flickering flame wavering in the dark. But together our light burns strong. Together, we shall disperse the darkness and light the way to a bright future. Cheers!
Cheers!
It's all well and good to celebrate with the others, but are you sure you want to be getting into your cups before the operation?
I appreciate your concern, Katrina, but rest assured I've had nothing stronger than a cup of tea. Surely you know me better than that.
Quit guzzling, you sod! The commander's staying dry today.
No need to worry. You're free to eat, drink, and make merry.
Oh, well, if you insist. Thanks, Commander.
Better cut back soon, though, or you'll be 3 sheets to the wind. You don't want to end up in another brawl, do you?
You're one to talk. As I recall, you made money betting on me.
Can't blame a girl for being resourceful. Cheers for that, by the way.
Heard you had a situation the other day in the Grims. Usual fools getting in the way mid-battle, right? I say let the Mist bruise them up a little next time. That'll teach them not to add to your troubles.
Could we please not talk about work? I'm trying to eat here. Besides, the commander would have my guts for garters if I did that. Not that I'm not tempted.
Even without their captain, Squad 3 is a rotten lot. This is why the townspeople don't trust them as far as they can throw them. Can't say I'm looking forward to having them join our ranks.
Suppose the only thing we can do is speak with the commander and have him set them to rights. It'll It'll have to be after he returns from dealing with the Miasma King, though.
Oh, that's a death flag.
Yeah. We'll just have to put up with them in the meantime.
Yep.
The Miasma King's the talk of the town, eh? He's got the same name as that monster that appears in the Legend of the Swordsman. Are they actually the same?
Can't say at this point. Folks are just using that name because the cases sound similar.
A legendary swordsman? You mean Sir Silvarius? Yeah, the founder of the Lanterns. The proud swordsman who stands in a league of his own. The story goes something like... Sir Silvarius of the Sunrise appeared from the darkness, clad in armor. With a flash of light from his blade, he cleft the mist in twain. Pretty cool, eh?
What does he have to do with the Miasma King, though?
You've heard of a great beast that appears every few cycles to wreak havoc on Bradbury, right? It's always defeated by the same knight. Sir Silvarius is alive, and he's somewhere out there, protecting us from the gloom that would swallow Bradbury whole.
Wow. He sounds amazing. But that's just a myth, though, isn't it? I don't think even the Sunrise have laid eyes on him.
I can't say we have. Whether he's real or not, it won't do to rely on someone else to save us. As long as we work together, everything will be fine.
Yeah. We've got you and Katrina, haven't we? I'm starting to feel fired up. Barkeep, another round. I'll have what she's having.
Me too. Coming right up.
Now, where's that elderflower liqueur?
You really like that song, don't you? You're always humming it.
I do. Just hearing the melody makes me feel at peace.
What's it called?
Oh, it's called The Lament of Diao.
Mind if we order some grub too, love?
Coming! Sorry, I've got to run.
You're leaving without a word of goodbye.
No point in delaying the inevitable.
If you require assistance, I'd be happy to negotiate a price with you.
I think I'll pass. Besides, if anything untoward should befall me, you'll need to take command. Now, you have a meeting tonight, do you not? I can handle myself, so go and do what you must. Ah, wait. Before we part ways, there is one thing. If you could indulge me in a game of chess after this is over, I'd be grateful.
And be the stepping stone to your 200th victory? Absolutely not.
I know you're much more fond of your card games. They're easier to manipulate for a profit. Not to mention, chess by design requires incurring losses. We'll discuss the finer points upon my return. For now, I bid you farewell.
Huh? Was that Dr. Phineas? He's heading off to deal with the Miasma King already? I still have to hand over the forms. I'll just drop them off at the clinic and he can look at them when he gets back. They said the Miasma King is dangerous, but this is Dr. Phineas of the Sunrise we're talking about. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Just how many death flags are they gonna raise? I think that was like 4 different death flags. This guy's a dead man. The Harping of Fate. Okay, I don't know what that could be. Warping? Harping? Harping? No, that doesn't make sense. Sarp. LARP? No, it can't be LARPing. Probably warping. Probably warping. Phineas leaves to confront the Miasma King. Katrina wishes him good fortune in battle, leading to chair a meeting of her Merchants Association. Okay.
At world's end does it dwell, a nightmarish sunken shadow. Wreathed in flames of accursed hell, the Miasma King darkly glows.
Chemical Workshop Bradbury.
I believe our next order of business concerns the aftermath of the runaway golem incident. That's right. We created a prototype to work at heights we can't easily reach, but it went haywire during the test phase and we had to scrap it.
It's my fault. I looked back over the schematics and found a section I'd missed. There's not much we can do to repurpose the material, so we're hoping.
I could help you find a solution.
Yes, if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
Of course not. I'll alchemize your scraps into something of much greater value. For our pact do I bestow a new lease and a new form. Shine anew as noble stones. All these gems? There are so many!
That's not all. They're of exceptionally high grade. Your craftsmanship never ceases to amaze. I could never hope to match your feats.
Thank you, but it's nothing special. If anything, I wish I could have transmuted your scraps into something more relevant to your work. That said, I do believe there is someone among us who's in need of a large supply of gems.
That would be me. Those high-grade specimens are exactly what I need. I'd like to negotiate a fair price for them after, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'll prepare an agreement straight away. That resolves the golem issue. Who's next?
I'd like to talk about the ongoing sunlight problem. There's been more fog than usual these past few cycles, and it's affected the quality of our crops.
The herbs used in our mana elixirs are also suffering. We're being forced to mix in more ingredients to maintain the efficacy of our brews, and it's bleeding our funds dry.
On the flip side, the fog is rich in mana particles, one of our primary energy sources. Even if we could bring out the sunlight, there's a chance it would adversely impact our economy.
How about modifying the crops, eh? With some selective grafting and hybridizing, you could grow year-round. Goodbye, food shortages.
If only it were that easy. Plus, we'd need time and money we just don't have.
What do you think, Lady Katrina?
Actually, I've been...
Is something the matter?
No. Impossible. Assemble the lanterns, quickly!
Alright. Bradbury in. Alright.
Bit late to call a meeting, isn't it?
Where's the Lord Advisor, anyhow? Don't tell me she fell asleep after rousing us poor kids. Oh, my head's pounding. I just want to go back to sleep.
I told you not to overdo it with the drink, didn't I? If you really want to sleep, I've got a handy little hex with your name on it.
Careful! Unless you want to be the one getting knocked out.
Oi! Quit fooling around. You want to get raked over the coals by Katrina?
Oh, she won't care. It's not like we're eating into her profits.
Pardon the delay.
Katrina, your summons sounded urgent. What's going on?
If you wanted us to clean up after last night's get-together, we were planning to in the...
Phineas's mana signature is gone.
What do you mean it's gone? You don't mean the commander...
I searched everywhere, tried linking to him using mana, but nothing. It's as if he's disappeared completely. I'm not very skilled at tracking, but Phineas and we've worked together for so long. I've always been able to sense his mana signature. And now I can't. It may be that he's down in the catacombs, already dead.
No. There's no way.
This is Dr. Phineas we're talking about. One of the Sunrise.
I don't believe this.
Please, keep this amongst yourselves for now. And I'll take leadership in Phineas's stead. It's what he wanted me to do if the worst befell him. First, we need to confirm what happened to him. Squad 1, I'm entrusting you with the search. The remaining squads will go out on patrol as usual. It won't do to alarm the townspeople, so act as you normally would. I have preparations of my own to make in the meantime. I know that all seems bleak and dire, but we must overcome this together. For Bradbury's sake.
Understood.
Thank you. I didn't think Phineas would fall here. I didn't plan for this. Perhaps his line of attack was too direct. But even if he found himself outmatched, he should have at least been able to escape. My stratagem utilizes a more roundabout method, but it still couldn't hurt to put contingency plans in place. What I need is...
Excuse me, Katrina?
to siphon mana particles. As my clients, I'm out of options.
Katrina? Excuse me, Katrina?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Sorry for interrupting you, but there's something I need to ask.
As much as I'd like to help, I'm quite occupied at the moment. You'll have to save your question for later.
Oh, but it'll only take a second.
The contract. I need to set up the alchemical circles.
I'm under like that all the time. East Grim, Bradbury.
Oh, for goodness sake, now really isn't the best time. I'm playing a high-stakes game right now, and what you wretches have to offer isn't worth a single copper penny. Allow me to show you something of true value. Flow and solidify, overflow and be replete. Thou art foam, thou art gold, thou art mutable, a vessel in flux. Heed my words, O vessel of plenty. Her our pact do I bestow, a new lease and a new form. Scatter, O mist, to the four winds. That takes care of that. Now, if I put down an alchemical circle here as the point of origin, I'll have half of what I need.
Right. Always hear the question because every question you don't hear is the one leads you to figuring the problem out. Huh? Okay, here's a question. Tormented Salad, can you please translate what that means? I do not understand.
There's no time to lose. I must complete the formula and begin the final stages of my plan.
Alright. Well. Side. Oh, hold on. No. You've never had someone ask you a question that made you realize something, like the solution to a problem you had? Yeah, I guess I've had moments like that. They're very rare. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's check my animations. I'm gonna turn off the always show messages, and then I'm gonna try again. Like if you're thinking and someone asks you a question about it, you see it from another angle and suddenly seems obvious. Test. Okay, yeah, it's working. Basically the plot of Ace Attorney. Wait. How many times does that happen in Ace Attorney? Normally, somebody like overshares or says something that's seemingly unrelated, but then it helps Phoenix Wright figure out exactly what's going on all the time. I didn't think it was from questions though. That's why every case is called Turnabout something. I thought it was called Turnabout just because, you know, he turns things around when the situation seems like it's impossible. And he keeps doing that, and that's why everything's a turnabout for him. Hey, let's see. Chapter 5. Vanquisher of Death's Foul Curse. Katrina lays the groundwork for her battle against the Miasma King. Although the citizens are uneasy, they nevertheless put their hopes in her success. It's called Turnabout because of how he turns his thinking around, and it's the thing Mia told him. Don't ask why did he do it. Ask why it could have only been him that did it. Yeah, okay. Right, Alchemical Workshop, Bradbury.
The alchemical circles are functioning as they should.
It's basically every case in a nutshell. I always thought every case in a nutshell was pick apart all the contradictions so that the only thing left is the truth.
I've gathered a fair bit of mana, but I fear it's not enough. We're talking about a beast that defeated Phineas, after all. There's no room for mistakes. To merely be replete with mana is not enough. I need to be overflowing with it. Ah, one more thing. There. Should anything happen, they can follow the vestigium of my mana. Now to eat the fruit of countless hours' labor. Let the final preparations begin. I must prepare my hands carefully to make the ultimate play. To save Bradbury.
Then flight her in.
Focus and visualize.
Bit early to be calling it quits, isn't it?
Maybe. I can't focus.
I think I know what you mean.
I still can't wrap my mind around the dock, you know? Wouldn't be in this mess if Sir Silverius was here. Wait. That's it. Why wait around for him when we could go find him?
Whoa, easy there. I get what you're saying, but the man's a legend and nothing more.
You don't know that for sure. Why are you giving up before we've even started?
I'm not, but think about it. Katrina's still with us, and unlike Sir Silverius, she's here in the flesh. If anyone can avenge Dr. Phineas's death, it's her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. That was the barkeep.
Oh, right. With Phineas gone, that means everybody's gonna start dying from all the diseases anyway.
Stay calm. If I just stay calm, I can...
What happened?
Barkeep. No. This can't be. Barkeep! I'll get Dr. Finney. I'll go find a nurse.
There's no point. He isn't breathing.
What?
He's dead.
Huh? Oh. No, that can't be right. He was just here. He was talking to us like normal. Oi! You were with him. Tell us what happened.
I only wanted to...
Wait. You were alone with him. You were the only one anywhere near him when he... Don't tell me you did this.
No, I would never. We were just talking.
Just talking? About what? What the...
I can't move.
My life force.
Somebody help. What the devil is going on out there?
Well, if I know.
Listen to me. There's something important you need to know. It was as if death itself had breathed over the town. People dropped, never to rise back up again. The nightmare didn't end there either. On the day that Death's scythe swept through Bradbury, Katrina disappeared without a trace. The town fell into a chaotic mire of grief and confusion. The only constant, the only thing we could be sure of, was the fog.
North Brim, Bradbury.
Hey, maybe we should turn back.
What are you saying? We've only just begun the search.
Listen, even if Sir Silverius does exist, how are you going to find him? Only a fool would go off chasing legends when his home, his actual home, is in shambles.
What else am I supposed to do?
wallow in despair. The Doc and Katrina are both missing. A good chunk of the townspeople are dead. And the lanterns have no guiding light. Sir Silverius is the only hope we got left. What? You think there's no hope at all? Is that it? You think we should all just die in a ditch?
That's not fair and you know it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be pessimistic, but all this is so sudden and overwhelming. I mean, look what the shock did to that poor kid. The barkeep keeling over like that in front of him.
Yeah. He was spouting all sorts of gibberish.
The point is, this isn't just a weird series of unfortunate events. We need to tread carefully.
You're right. I should go alone. You stay here and protect the city.
What? When I said tread carefully, I was mainly talking about you.
Look, I know it's dangerous. But if the Miasma King is the same one from the legends, then it stands to reason that Sir Silverius is also in Bradbury. We're out of options. Sir Silverius is the only one who can defeat the Miasma King. Not Dr. Phineas, not Katrina, and certainly not us. You don't have to come with me. I know the risk I'm taking, and I wouldn't ask it of anyone else.
Daft fool. Of course I'm tagging along. Someone has to keep you from going off half-cocked.
Thanks.
You can thank me after we find Sir Silverius.
Will do. Now, what say we keep moving? The good knight isn't going to find it. We're trapped. No, we have a mission to fulfill. Not even a scratch.
No! Get up! Come on, you have to get up!
Huh?
Just as daybreak lifts the curtains of night, so does lamplight enkindle the theater of darkness. I hold aloft the flame of perpetuity, and its light pierces through even the thickest mist. Fire be my sword, mist be my mana, light be the purveyor of my will. And let the sweep of my sword extinguish the darkness. There is not a moment to spare.
Wait, that's Sir Silverius?
What happened? Where'd the mist go?
Sir Silverius was here.
Huh?
Sir Silverius! He defeated the mist.
You're kidding. He was actually here, in the flesh.
I saw him with my own eyes. He's as real as you and me. He's come to save us from the Miasma King. Everything's gonna be all right. Thank you, Sir Silverius. Thank you.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna hold off on continuing the story from here. Yeah. It's almost 3 hours. I'm gonna go eat breakfast, and then I'll probably come back with some more gaming later. today before I have to rush off to work. For now, thank you all for joining me on this run of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. I'll see you all in a bit. Till then, please